You ever been on a first date, thought it went great, and then she never texted back? If this happened to you, this video is for you, because if you don't do these 3 things, you're setting yourself up for failure. I've studied attraction for years, applied it in my own life, and seen what actually works. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to structure your date, build natural chemistry, and avoid the friend zone. And as a bonus, I'll share the #1 thing most guys overlook that instantly makes a woman see you as high value. Let's start with step #1, which is the vibe check. And what this means is when you see the girl, you make good eye contact, you smile a little bit, you give her a hug, you look into her eyes and say, "You look really cute tonight, by the way." That's it, that's the delivery. Because if you don't do this, then you're not setting the tone right from the start. I've seen a lot of guys making this mistake, and now they're 1 hour, 2 hours into the date, and they're still in their head asking, okay, how am I going to touch her, when I can touch her, and they get so into their head, then the date is a failure. And that's why you need to set the tone right from the start of the date with this line. "You look really cute tonight, by the way." Again, eye contact, a little bit of a smirk, not a full-blown smile, and a good delivery. You need to practice to get good at delivering this. It's okay to suck at first, it's okay to feel weird. You can record yourself on camera to see your flows, to see where you can improve. But this is very important, and I will say it again. You look really cute tonight, by the way. If you're struggling to create attraction, not getting enough dates, or getting ghosted after the first date, I can help. Click the link down in the description, fill the survey, and get in a call with me to get your dream woman. If you're doing the step 1 correctly, it should be easier to implement steps 2 and 3. Now let's go to step 2, which is change the location or positions throughout the date. That doesn't mean that meeting at the date location, whether it's a park, a coffee shop, or a restaurant, it doesn't mean you're gonna meet there and stay for 3 hours. You sit across the table from the girl, and then in order to touch her, you need to lounge. That creates a weird effect, an interview effect, and you don't want that, okay? You want to sit as close as possible to the girl. So ideally, my perfect day setup would include 2 to 3 locations, but if it's not possible, that's okay, because you can move within that location. Let's say if you are in a coffee shop or something, maybe you can check out the rooftop, or you can check out the terrace, or you can go outside a little bit. So this creates an opportunity for you to lead the girl, to be man to woman. You just say, "Hey, let's go check out the terrace, let's go check out the rooftop, let's go check out the bar, let's go play some pool or something." Basically, it's "let's go check X." And you say, grab my arm, you give a girl a little bit of reassurance, and that's it. Don't need to make it a big deal, don't need to make it awkward. And this is great because now there is movement, and naturally we'll pop some other things to talk about other than asking her questions or telling stories. The more movement there is, the better. A lot of men ask me how to be man to woman. That's how. You lead her, you break the touch barrier, and you inject a little bit of flirting in there. And one more advantage of moving the locations throughout the date is that it creates more memories inside the girl's mind. So now when she thinks of the date, she has all these images in her head with different locations, and now she thinks she knows you more, and this increases comfort. And that's why changing the locations throughout the date is so powerful. I could end up the video right here, and that's 90% of the date. But now let's proceed to step 3, which is escalating every 15 to 20 minutes. The problem is that most men think they had a good date, and then they come back to me with the question why she ghosted or why she didn't feel the spark. It's probably because you didn't escalate. When I talk about escalation, I'm not just referring to physical escalation. There is also verbal escalation and location escalation. So you should have already started the date with some form of physicality and some form of verbal intent. Remember step 1. Ideally, within 15 to 20 minutes, there should be another verbal or physical escalation. Then after another 30 minutes, you can inject some playful teasing, some verbal intent. Then after 16 to 90 minutes, you can change the location or change the seats inside the location. Then that will do the location escalation. And basically, that's how you run a good date. So every 20 to 30 minutes, there should be some kind of escalation. And these 3 pillars will naturally go up during the date. And if you do this properly, this is what will create that spark, that feeling of intimacy in the girl. And it will not be awkward to go for the kiss. And now I'll share the #1 thing most guys overlook that makes a woman seeing you as high value. And that thing is assume attraction. Most high value guys, when they are going to a date or they are meeting up with a girl, they assume the attraction, and that's key here because that gives them permission to act in a man-to-woman way. The girl already took hours to prepare. She did her makeup, she already blocked her calendar throughout the date, and she hopes it goes well. This mindset hack, combined with the 3 steps, will make you run a very successful date. If you're not getting dates or your dates aren't leading anywhere, I can personally help you. Click the link down in the description, book a call with me, and let's get you that dream woman.